Good morning, students. So we have finished 4 weeks of these 8 weeks, and we are in the 5th week. We're almost at the end of the 5th week. I can't believe it. I just wanted to let you know I am really enjoying reading what you have written so far, and you're doing a great job. Um, I also wanted to go over also let me know if you have questions or about anything or you need more information about anything. Um, I also wanted to go over something in this lesson on what are the components and vocabulary of argument because I did not emphasize this in the journal assignment, but I think it's very important when you form your argument. So this says questions are at the core of arguments. What matters is not just that you believe that what you have to say is true, but that you give others viable reasons to believe it as well, and also show them that you have considered the issue from multiple angles. To do that, build your argument out of the answers to the 5 questions a rational reader will expect answers to. In academic and professional writing, we tend to build arguments from the answers to these main questions. First, what do you want me to do or think? Second, why should I do or think that? Third, how do I know that what you say is true? Fourth, why should I accept the reasons that support your claim? Fifth, what about this other idea, fact, or consideration? Sixth, how should you present your argument? So they say when you ask people to do or think something they otherwise would not, they quite naturally want to know why they should do so. In fact, people tend to ask the same questions. As you make a reasonable argument, you anticipate and respond to readers' questions with a particular part of argument. 1. The answer to "What do you want me to do or think?" is your conclusion. I conclude that you should do or think X. So you might come to this assignment with a conclusion. When we did the expository essay, when we're working on that, I do not want you to focus on an argument. I don't want you to think about what a possible argument could be. The expository essay is just to learn about a topic, and also you can teach others about it at the same time, but not to make an argument about it. So when we get to argumentative, then you are making a conclusion based on what you have learned. So the answer to "Why should I do or think that?" states your premise. You should do or think X because. The answer to "How do I know what you say is true?" presents your support. You can believe my reasons because they are supported by these facts. The answer to "Why should I accept that your reasons support your claim?" states your general principle of reasoning called a warrant. My specific reason supports my specific claim because whenever this general condition is true, we can generally draw a conclusion like mine. The answer to "What about this other idea?" factor conclusion acknowledges that your readers might see things differently and then respond to their counter argument. Or, they might have heard an opposite argument, so you want to respond to that. The answer to "How should you present your argument?" leads to the point of view, organization, and tone that you should use when making your arguments. Okay, so we did look at some of the rest of this in the journal assignment, but I just wanted to put some emphasis on this because I think answering these questions will help you make an argument. Okay, uh, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your week and let me know if you need anything.